It's hoopening! Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. But yeah, some brand new news and information today. A Nintendo Direct is coming, and it is right around the corner. There's a Nintendo Direct tomorrow, and it happens to line up directly with a Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee rumor that we talked about a few days ago. So we're going to talk about that here shortly, but we're on Joe Merrick's Twitter. He just announced it. Bam, Nintendo Direct on 9/6. I'm on the official Nintendo channel for YouTube, and you can see that there is a Nintendo Direct on 9/6 at 3 p.m. or 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So 35 minutes of information on upcoming Nintendo 3DS and Nintendo Switch titles, which means they're likely going to be talking about Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. They're likely to be talking about Smash as well. It's very interesting to me that they don't say that they're going to talk about the online service though. And that's a huge thing that maybe they're going to touch on it. But the Nintendo Switch online services are actually going to be coming out apparently September 2018. It's September. We really don't have a ton of information about this at this point in terms of, you know, what's going on with the Nintendo Switch online services. I'd imagine they're going to have some sort of an announcement, or at least talk about it a little bit in the Nintendo Direct. But this is pretty crazy stuff, man, because I don't know where we're getting this Nintendo Direct. And let's go back to what we talked about the other day. Bam. This thread on Reddit was posted on Sunday. Now, granted, you got to take this with a grain of salt. This may prove to be totally false. It may mean absolutely nothing, or it may mean something. We talked about this in a video the other day. I'll put it in the description, but we'll talk about it a little bit right now as well. So the last bullet point is powerful moves can be motion controlled and unleashed with Joy-Cons. Trailer coming for those on the 6th. Let me zoom in here. Trailer for coming for those on the 6th. All right. Well, I guess I could zoom out. All right. Here's the main bullet points we've got. Champion Red for Pikachu and Champion Blue for Eevee. So trailer for those coming on the 6th. That's tomorrow. That's the Nintendo Direct. This post predicted the Nintendo Direct. Predicted it. 100%. Got it right. Is that anything? I don't know. Could that be something? I don't know. It could be just a good guess, or it could mean that these points are legit. So let's talk about them. Champion Red for Pikachu, Champion Blue for Eevee. We talked about that. I think that's pretty straightforward. I 100% believe that that could be the case. I think it'd be weird if they didn't integrate Red and Blue into the series. Obviously, you know your rival's not Red and Blue, because you got the new rival. I think his name is Chase. So you got that new rival, new character in general. You're obviously a new protagonist. But beyond the evolution episode, you finish your championship to face harder players around the region with higher level Pokemon and Mega Evolutions. Talked a lot about Mega Evolutions and whether or not there's going to be new Mega Evolutions in the game. Will there be new Mega Evolutions in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee? That's the big question mark. We know that there was a handful of Pokemon trademarks. We talked about that. You got Persian, you got Weezing, you got Arbok, you got a ton of them. Mr. Mime was thrown into the list. Starmie was in the list. The Hitmones, Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan was thrown onto the list. So a lot of different Pokemon that potentially have something special about them, whether it's trademark for Mega Evolution or just something in general. Nevertheless, I guess we might find out tomorrow. They talk about the little whale that can be received from Pokemon Go. It's pink. We know there's a new Pokemon coming from Pokemon Go. It should be a brand new Pokemon for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. We don't know anything about it. Apparently, it's a little tiny whale that's pink. I don't know, man. I've kind of looked at it as a mythical Pokemon, kind of like Victini was. Victini was the first Pokemon in the black and white decks. Maybe this is the Pokemon that bridges the gap from basically Gen 7 to Gen 8. And it maybe appears in a movie or something. You never know. But either way, it's going to come from Pokemon Go into Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Special gift for completing the Pokedex is a pendant. That increases different colors in the overworld. So Shiny Charm, pretty straightforward, right? We know that generally if you collect all the Pokemon in the game, you finish your Pokedex, you get the Shiny Charm, which increases your chances of getting a Shiny roughly by 3 times multiplier. So instead of 1 in 4,096, it was 1 in 1365. That's what it was in the last couple games. X and Y, ORAS, Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon. Previously in Black and White 2, it was 1 in 8,192, and you got 3 times the chance. So it ends up being like 2,700 roughly. So that's what I think that's roughly what it was in Black and White 2, but I'm not positive because I never got it in Black and White 2. This is the biggest point right here in my opinion. Play as important trainers like Sabrina in the online hub through beating them in the campaign first. Lots of unlockables. We talked about the potential of playing as these different gym leaders: Sabrina, Lieutenant Surge, Erica, Koga, all these different characters, blue, red. We talked about potentially having some sort of RPG type aspect to this, where these trainers maybe get some sort of I don't know, ability themselves instead of the Pokemon. Maybe the trainer gets an ability, like Sabrina could maybe use her telekinetic powers or her psychic powers to see, you know, one of the moves that the Pokemon might have, something like that, right? That could be really cool, kind of like Forewarn, the ability. And then powerful moves can be motion controlled and unleashed with Joy-Cons. Trailer coming for those on the 6th. So not really sure how to feel about that. Could that be Z moves coming through? Maybe Z moves are a thing. We pretty much know there's no held items, so I think Z moves would be weird. But perhaps there's, if a certain move like Hydro Pump, maybe Hyper Beam, things like that, maybe you use the Joy-Cons to do them. Maybe there's new moves in general that can be controlled from the Joy-Cons. I don't know, man, but crazy stuff, dude. Nintendo Direct coming tomorrow. Get hyped. If I can, I'll stream it. I don't know if I can. Sometimes they allow you to, sometimes they don't. But keep an eye out for my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/aDrive. And hopefully we'll get some new Pokemon news, man. I'm excited. I think we're gonna get something. Very likely we get something for Smash. So definitely a lot to be excited for, man. Nintendo Direct right around the corner, baby. Get pumped for that, guys. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. My name is Dan. I also go by aDrive, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Thanks so much for checking out my last video. If you like that one, you'll definitely like this one. And be sure to subscribe for more as I post Pokemon videos every single day.